World News Baseball Buzz. I'm Ray Ortiz, and that's Mike Mullins. I wanted to start talking to you about the Oakland A's. They are one of the best teams in baseball yet again, despite people jumping off the bandwagon with some injuries. They do it every year. Personally, this season, I think they're doing it with the bullpen. They signed a big closer who didn't actually work out, Jim Johnson. He's toiling away in middle relief right now. But guys like Sean Doolittle, Danny Otero have stepped up to the plate, and I think that's a huge part of what they're doing. Are you seeing the same thing, or do you think it's something different?
Well, their bullpen's definitely a big aspect of why they're doing so well, but also their starting pitching and their lineup, just up and down the lineup, everyone's contributing. They actually lead baseball, Major League Baseball, in on-base percentage and runs. The pitching staff leads the American League in ERA and opponent's batting average.
Wow, that's interesting to hear, because that just sounds like a whole well-rounded team. And the major star of that pitching staff, which suffered 2 crippling injuries, or what we thought would be crippling injuries in the beginning, has been Scott Kazmir.
Yeah.
Do you see him generating any Cy Young buzz?
It's definitely possible. Right now, he leads the American League in ERA and WHIP, so he's definitely having a great year for them. If he keeps it's only halfway through. If he keeps it going, then definitely.
He's definitely increased his ground balls, increased his control. But talking about Kazmir leads us into our next topic, which is Masahiro Tanaka. When we started the year, we started the baseball buzz talking about Masahiro Tanaka. He has lived up to every expectation. Do you think he's exceeded the expectations?
Yeah, I think he's surpassed the hype. He's just been lights out. It's going to be interesting to see when teams start to get more familiar with him, keep facing him again, if he'll be able to sustain it. But so far, he's been unbelievable.
Interesting. He started off his career with 15 straight quality starts. Even his less than stellar outings are pretty much of the 7-inning, 3-earned-run variety. Maybe he gave up more than 5 hits. Do you see him as the runaway Cy Young right now? Do you see anyone challenging him?
So far, I'd say it's got to go to him. If the season ends today, I think he should be starting the All-Star game when it comes up next month, if the Yankees rotation allows him to have enough rest to do so. But, I mean, Scott Kazmir's in the conversation just because of, like I said, the ERA and WHIP. Mark Burley's having a great year. He's suffered a couple setbacks, but other than that, I think right now Tanaka would be my pick if I had to make a choice.
Quick thought, any chance of MVP votes for Tanaka?
I think so. I've always been of the thinking that if you're playing once every 5 games, you know, it should be more of an offensive guy. But, I mean, if he keeps running away with it, he definitely should be in the conversation.
We've seen Verlander do it,
yes.
But I happen to agree with you. I tend towards the position players.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes, though. I mean, it looks like he could win 20 games. So,
yeah.
Time for my takeaway of the week, and I want to take it back to the bullpens. We saw the A's riddled with injuries, really locking down games at the end. We've seen the Yankees riddled with injuries, riding guys like David Robertson and Dellin Betances. Teams that don't have these great bullpens, say the Angels, with a little more talent on the top end than the A's, they've struggled at times with Ernesto Frieri, trading the job back with Joe Smith. Tough to build a bullpen, but if you have it, you're golden. That was it for this week's Baseball Buzz. I'm Ray Ortiz. That's Mike Mullins. Check us out at sportsworldnews.com.